Listen to the Sports Hungry Podcast. And so today we have a special group of individuals. They are doing something that I don't believe many of us have ever seen or even got a chance to see from the ground level of building a sports organization from the ground up. And so this is the first episode of a series called Sports Biz Exchange. And so we have the honor of having Coach P as
How are
well
you guys?
as well as the owner and founder of the Fort Myers City Football Club, Justo Rochez.
How you guys?
And we are currently, you guys are sitting at where? Where are we sitting at right now?
We're staying at the restaurant called El Estadio. Shout out for them for giving us the spot to do this podcast. So home based.
Okay. So when anytime the big games are going on, you guys are right there. Well, the fans are right there having a good time, turning up, having a great time. How's the energy there during you guys' like games or whatnot?
Uh, it's it's a brand new spot, so they're working very close with us. They're gonna live stream our games when we have away games. We always come here to have a fun time. When the team wants to have a team bond and get together, and all our fans can go here and support us.
Gotcha. Okay. So my first question for you guys is like, what inspired you guys to establish a soccer team in Fort Myers and join the UPSL? I mean, it is one of the most notable professional soccer leagues in the country. And so, like, what got you guys into that mode of, hey, let's start a team and start this from scratch?
Well, it was idea of mine to bring like a soccer project here to Southwest Florida, especially in Fort Myers. Um, I started this idea back in January, early this year, and I had a friend of mine. I decided to give this idea, but he decided not to pull through, so I decided to pull it solo. And for blessing, I came across Coach P, and I told him my idea. I said, "Hey, I want to bring semi-professional soccer team to Fort Myers. But I don't have a coach, and see we could team up." And we worked close together, and I went ahead, filled out the application, and they approved us, and now we're in, and we hosted tryouts for the team, and we had over 60 players try out, and for it was a 2-day trial, so everything turned out a big turnout. And me and coach, we're really excited to work, forward with with this selection of the team. So
How has it been in terms of the reception from the actual community that you guys have brought a soccer program, soccer franchise to Fort Myers? How have they received you guys and this opportunity?
um, sure. So there has been a lot of interest in the youth as well, and also I want to say players around the 20, uh, 25-year age range. So it gave us an opportunity to expand our project and hopefully in the future have a youth academy as well as a under 23 team. For that, we will well structure and have the semi pro team as well. So the community has been very receptive, as you mentioned before. Uh, 2-day tryout, I think we had like 100 plus players right now. So, and not to mention, as we could move forward during the weeks, people are still trying to come out and try out. So the turnout has been great. Community has been very approachable as well as supportive.
How do you guys decide? I mean, that's a over 100 players coming in to try out for. I mean, obviously it's a dream, right? You got 100 players deciding to join the semi-pro league and join this team. There's obviously a lot of players out there whose dreams have always been to play professional football, soccer, depending on how you want to call it. Uh, how do you guys decide on which players fit what you're doing from this level? and decide to take it on?
Well, as you said level. So one of the things is understanding the league. The league is not just nationwide; it's also in Canada, and it has expanded in Mexico. So you have to understand the league to also, understand what kind of player profile you want to establish for your team, and we want to be competitive. And so you just go for the best. I mean, the best for the best. You have to be impartial. I know there's some kids, for instance, that we had come out, and they're great for a development program, but they're not there just yet for the UPSL. So that's why we decided to expand, and hopefully it takes off maybe next year or so.
Okay, okay, okay. So at the moment, the sport of soccer in general is starting to grow inside of the U.S. MLS has gotten a lot bigger. We've seen obviously other leagues as well starting to pop up. MLS next as well. Um, how what is the long term goal for the franchise that you guys see?
Hopefully, how things goes in the future. Um, Hopefully, me and Coach Chris we could work very close together, demonstrate just to make a successful team. My personal goal in the future is hopefully one day I can put the team either in the USL one, or maybe if I come across, with the right investor, we could put in the USL championship. But I personally think that Coach P is a very talented coach, and hopefully we can work together and make it pretty far. In a smaller spectrum, I want to say that so FC Naples is coming to the area. There are some other opportunities I think for the MLS next in our area as well. So we're in a sport, so if we don't, we have to win to make noise. So I guess what I'm saying with that is establish ourselves first, and hopefully create or develop relationships with these other professional teams in the area, so that we can also provide a pathway for our players. So, yeah.
So how excited you guys are for your first game against Intercity Football Club down in what is that, Miami?
Well, so no, so Intercity is actually from our area. They're in Fort Myers,
Oh,
although they play Naples,
hmm.
Paradise Coast. It's a great opportunity. They fairly new team in the league, maybe 2 3 years, and they're the actual state champ. They're also, they made it to the final eight, I believe, nationwide. So, uh, or if not, the semifinals. I might be wrong, but it's going to be a very interesting game for us. To break the ice against the state champ, and a team that has experience in the final eight. Uh, I mean, it's great. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to compete and learn from the best, and so we're not just another team. We want to make that clear that we're here to establish ourselves, and to look forward for a better future and opportunities for ourselves, the community, and definitely for Myers City FC. Uh, when people hear Fort Myers City FC, they can relate.
What have been some of those challenges that you guys have faced thus far in the early journey of building this franchise?
Oh boy, it wasn't easy, especially looking for fields, especially for a field where the team could practice at, and to host a game. It's been a very difficult obstacle for me to overcome, but thank God everything came through. I want to say thank you to you for giving me the hand. Um, you guys reopened the doors for us. They helped us out, giving us a contract on with the stadium so we could host our home games and practice over there. Uh, but I'm happy that I was able to settle something for the team and work something out. So yeah, no. Um, this is all his idea. I'm just the guy with the clipboard. So you know,
But no, being at FTCU, it's a great opportunity. It's a great venue. I mean, it's a D1 environment of soccer field. I mean, you have. I mean, what else can you ask?
Also, I wanted to alliterate also that I want to say thank you to our fellow sponsors that have came through uh, for the health community. We had another stock investor, their stock company that they're soon going to start soon. Thank you to the Stallion for providing us and World Cabinet Innovation. They're helping us too. So we have other people helping out the team, and we're hoping that we'll get more people coming our way.
So it's been a challenge, but as we are moving forward, I don't know, things will start falling into place. To be honest.
What was that first thing that happened where you're like, "Oh, this is possible"? Like, what was that? What that first moment? Like, "Oh man, this could actually happen."
So I'm not going to share the personal situation at the time, but I think after the first night of tryouts, when everybody left and we realized we're picking up the balls, 60 kids had just left. And I looked at Houston and said, hey, man, one day we're going to look back and say, hey, we were in this situation, but now look where we're at. So uh, it's been slowly but surely a dream coming through, or coming through as well.
So, how many years of I would guess you could say field experience that you guys have? Like, I understand you've played soccer. I've seen multiple like post of championships that you've won since college or during college. So you've been dominating the landscape here. You got a couple rings on you. How about you, Coach P? How has your experience in soccer? How has that been?
So I have to say, for me, this, has been the opportunity I've been waiting for. I've coached in the college level, in the NAIA environment, in the NCAA environment. I've been an assistant coach, interim coach, head coach. And so this has been the challenge I guess I've been waiting for. I've had the opportunity to study and take courses in Europe, to be more specific, in Germany, and not just been waiting for the right, you know, place. And Busta and I actually are late grad students and or alumni, and so that's kind of like how we started to get to know each other. I actually bothered him. I wanted to play co-ed, and then he told me about his project, and we sat down and talked about things, and we're here now. So I strongly believe it's a great challenge, and I'm not afraid of it either. So.
For players and even other coaches that come to participate with you guys' franchise with Fort Myers FC, Fort Myers City FC, what other opportunities can they gain from joining this league, joining this franchise?
So it's definitely exposure. Um, if I can talk about, our venue, again, we're trying to reach out the younger uh, community as well and establish a relationship with them. Hopefully, in the future, have friendly games and kind of showcase our players to the university. Uh, and then, obviously, we try to have friendlies with. We try, and hopefully, in the future, it comes through. Inter Miami, or teams like Western FC, teams like our MLS Academy sanction or whatnot. So just giving them this opportunity, and then me having a college background, hopefully, creating pathways through that as well.
How did the IMG friendly go that you guys had recently? How did that go?
It was a well-known experience. It was the first time as a team playing together, um, trying to get us ready before our season. Um, I'm happy that they gave us the opportunity for us to go out there and have a friendly scrimmage, especially then in our group stage. So
So,
Uh,
oh, you continue.
oh no, no, I was just gonna add, great venue, very great environment. We're in debt, and so uh, I want to say that we learned more out of the loss, and we realized that we're not fit. But we have another chance to see them in October. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, I saw the schedule and I'm like, okay, they got to play these guys one more time. Okay,
Yeah,
officially. Okay, so
Yeah,
you guys got a little taste of it. It was like, we see
yeah,
what you guys do really well. So
correct. Yeah.
as a coach, and my, I guess you say my understanding of football, soccer, or whatnot is very slim. I actually got a chance in at University of West Florida, the school I went to ref the intramural, and I learned a lot about the rules or whatnot of soccer. And so I've always wondered, how do coaches coach from like in soccer? I just recently last week went to Inter Miami game and got a chance to just see the coaches up close and see what they're doing. And I'm like, how do you know what's going on? Like, your job is difficult. How do you see the game from where you're standing while you're on the sideline? I know there's moments where you're like, man, I want to be on the field to show these guys exactly where I need them to be at.
So it really starts before tryout. You want to have like your playing style defined per se, and so then you look for that player profile, and then that's what you look at for tryouts. And then you establish your system of play. How do you want this team to move the ball going forward? How do you want this team to defend? And so it all falls into place once the player you act well. Once you earn the trust of the player, that's very important. Otherwise, you'll have a bunch of guys out there just telling you what to do. But then again, once you establish your playing style, then you know what you're looking for on the field. You know how you want to attack. You know how you want to defend. And then sometimes you have to be pragmatic. Basically, you have to just put the team on the field based on who you're playing against. So yeah, for us, I mean, being the first time in the league, I think I'm just going to have to be pragmatic for now, or depending on who we play. We do have a definite system, and that is taking risk and going forward with the man. Uh, yeah.
So, Justo, I got a question for you. You're in the owner's box now. Has this always been a dream to own a franchise and own a soccer club?
uh, yes, it's been a dream. I had a lot of people giving me negativity feedback saying that, Juicy, you're crazy. How you gonna do this? How you gonna do that? How you gonna manage this? How you gonna manage that? And the thing is that a lot of people don't understand is that, I graduated from the University of West Florida. I have a bachelor. I graduated from Lee University. I have a master's in business administration. Everything is manageable. And I'm a type of person I like to stay positive. I like to work with a team. I like to work with the community, and I like to work with my sponsors. And adding that together, leaving everything in God's hand, I know the team can move forward.
Okay, okay, okay. So the UPSL, how did that fit for you guys? I understand they added you guys. They have what 400 different clubs for the overall league itself, and you guys are playing in the fall league that's coming up here. What are you guys actually playing for? What is the cup that you're actually playing for? I saw the trophy, but I didn't see the name on the trophy. It looks really nice. It looks really nice. What what are you guys actually playing for this season? What is the trophy?
Well, our goal is to make as far as we can into regional, national. We are playing in the Florida West Premier Division. That's the most competitive division that the UPSO has. So in our opinion. So, coach.
Um, I mean, it's a great competitive conference, really. So I went blank for now. Asked again.
So I was wondering about the league itself, right? What are you guys playing for at the end of the day?
Oh, well, so yeah, so the goal is to again establish ourselves, let the community know that we're here to stay. We also want the UPSL to know that we are a very serious club and that we want to take advantage of what they have to offer to the clubs. It is a very well structured league. Uh, well known. It's also very well known, and so the goal is to learn. It's to have a great first experience and to grow from it. But to definitely represent ourselves very well on the field as well as off the field. So for now, it's like let's see what happens. Let's venture out. Let's go out there and do us.
I do got a question about you guys' uniforms. It's a very unique style of color. Who who picked?
You want to see our uniform?
Oh yeah,
Well, we said-
because I see what you got right now, and I saw a little.
No, yeah, these are staff uniforms. But
Okay.
these is the original.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, those are nice.
Thanks to Florida Community Health Partners, we appreciate you and the rest.
Oh man, those are nice. Who designed
Yeah,
those?
so, I mean, this is our fan, to give away to our fans, but
Oh man, those are nice, man. Who designed the look? Who designed the style?
well, we have a private vendor, and what I do is that I just grab all of these designs and I just send it to him, and I tell him like, hey, I want this to be in the front of the jersey. I want this is our logo. This is the text I'm looking for. This is the color, and he just puts it together, and then he sends it to me, and I'm like, okay, I like that, but I don't like that. Can you tweak this up? Can you do something different? And he just keeps on playing with the uniform. And then
No, but really, I'm gonna have to interrupt for now because really, the true story comes from his cultural heritage, the colors and all. It's not just so when we were talking, I was like, why don't we do something that has to do with your culture? Being from Honduras, I was like, not the flag, but more of the Garifuna culture, and so you can hear the color of the flag. So it all started with the colors of the flag. I don't know if you want to.
oh yeah, so how it worked is that first we had an idea to push more of a team that me and Social Society wanted to do, but then came up with an idea to say, hey, let's try to combine different things together, right? Let's try to represent, something from Honduras. Let's try to represent something from Fort Myers. So from that, it's like put everything together, and that's how we came with this, certain design. So we have, different aspects to relate to. So
Wow. Okay. Okay. So are the colors is Honduran colors?
Honduran colors and colors that, yeah, Honduran colors, yes, like dark colors. And there's some colors that I try to relate to Fort Myers compared to other sports that are out there. So that's what gave me the idea to have, our logo on our jerseys to have green, gold, so the color that stands out.
Gotcha. Okay. Is that the game ball?
No, this is like
Hey, we're just colorful over here, my brother. We got a few balls and whatever. I picked this one out from the trunk there to just kind of hang with it. But no, more of a Honduran colors. I wanted to be more specific and let people know that in Honduras we have a Garifuna culture. Yeah, which is our we're a melting pot of cultures there, but nothing. They enrich our soccer in Honduras. Uh, Most of our well-known players, have that heritage. So we wanted to also connect with the people that are in that culture in this community, and so to let them know that we're part of them too. So that's kind of like what the colors are.
That's awesome. I love the connection there.
Yeah.
So when you guys went searching for sponsors, what was some of the pushback originally from certain partners that you have now that kind of stood out when you guys made that first push to find your partnerships and your sponsorships?
Oh man, it's I can say it wasn't easy. Especially visiting, visiting business to business, trying to know who we are, what we trying to do for the community. Um, some say, yeah, we're gonna help, and some just, never, respond back. So I told coach that we have to keep moving forward. Still tell all the business that we're from Fort Myers, we're representing Fort Myers, and we're over here to work with one another. Promote them, try to get their logos on their training kits. Try to expose them out there so they can help their business grow. But like I said, I'm really happy that some of our sponsors they came through because we're starting from ground zero. We're a new club. We're just trying to grow, and I've been very positive in this type of environment. And I know that there's still a lot of business out there that are willing to help. I just we just gotta go out there and find them.
It's
Oh,
all good for now. It's about taking risks, and he's got the personality, character, and so the ones that actually have supported us, uh, we do have to say is like I don't want to say we took the wrong turn. We actually took the right turn, and that's how we met these people. Yeah. So
the nose always leads to a yes
Yeah.
eventually.
yeah,
So and you guys got some great partners that jumped in and jumped on the ride. It's better to have them jump on the ride now and then later
Yeah.
on when they try to jump on you like, hey, you guys had an early chance to get in, but you guys didn't
Yeah.
want to. And, you didn't believe us before, but now you do.
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so who is the captain of the team right now? Who's you guys' head guy? Your head player that you look towards and be like, all right, this is the guy who's going to lead us.
This is a kid from California, and as I'm telling you this, I'm laughing. He's got a great personality. He played for Clemson University. He's a great guy. I think he's going to be a great leader. And his name's Adam York. He's also owner of a company, uh, and so I believe he actually won a grant at school for his company.
Wow.
So he's very bright, crazy, uh, outspoken kid, and very talented. And so uh, I think he's going to be a great leader for us. He's got experience as well. And then we have our co-captain, who's a local guy, a local kid who's grinding since he's been 15 years old, trying to make it to somewhere. So he starts his college career very soon. So I'm gonna give him that accountability so that he's a little prepped or prep before he, goes to school. His name is Davi Jr., a great kid.
Gotcha. Okay. 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 Well, I think I actually ran through all the questions so early. I ran through all the questions so far. Do you guys have any questions for me? I mean, I always love to get the feedback from you guys. Like when it comes down to it, I would love to come to one of you guys' games to actually see and root for you guys. Honestly, I want one of those jerseys too. Uh,
Don't worry, man. We're gonna send you one. We're gonna send you one. Are you
As
still?
long as every time you have your podcast, whenever you're, having the conversations, can see Fort Myers FC, by the bookshelf back there or somewhere.
Oh, okay. Cause I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
I
yeah.
got one soccer ball right now.
Yeah.
I gotta build up my collection. I gotta build
Not
up
for
my
you to wear,
collection.
buddy.
Oh
Are
man,
are you still stationed in Pensacola or?
I'm actually closer to you than you know. I'm in Tampa.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, we're gonna have our away games out in Tampa. So when we go face Clearwater Charger or Aztecs, we'll definitely let you know they're on in Tampa. So
Okay, okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely slide through, man. Look.
yeah.
I am a guy who loves I love the every aspect of sports itself. I love the background of it. I like the startup from the ground up. I love the infield play. And there's moments where, as I'm watching the game, I'll stop watching the game just to look at the crowd just to see how they're feeling. And I don't know why. It's just something that I've been able to do since I was like high school. I can see inside the moment, and be like, man, this is insane. And so, like, what you guys is doing, I mean, I know my grand dream is to own an NFL team one day. Um, I don't know how that's gonna work now. I mean, $10 billion is what I've heard recently for certain teams, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna reach that high. But what you guys is doing is, again, like I said, it's a dream that I'm glad, obviously, to have you guys on the podcast, but to also see it from the photos or the pictures from Facebook. Like I'm like, look, I'm telling you, for the last few months, I feel like I'm seeing this journey the whole time, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's getting closer. They get closer. They get closer, and
Right.
now when you guys had the tryouts, I'm like, yo, it is official. So like, it's 100% motivating, man. How can you take what you guys have done right now? Like, what words can you guys put out there for any other individual, any other athlete, or just person in general who's looking for that motivation to keep going, keep pushing, and also to make a dream like this come true?
I would say one important thing is like every advice that everybody has told me: trust God, be patient, be humble, be smart, and stick around with the right people so they can guide you to the right direction.
Coach. Yeah, no, same thing. I know people say, "Oh, leave things to God," but really, you have to take action upon that. Leave things to God, and so you have to be, I guess, right. This is a this is a dream that he's had for a while, and the only way to come through is by faith, meaning believing in what you represent, and obviously, in my opinion, a higher power. So the way things have been happening for us and going moving forward, it's just unexplainable. Yes, we've had to work hard. I'm sure we still have more challenges to face and opportunities to grow. But all these good little things that are happening so quickly, I think it's just God's hand, keep moving forward.